That one who we fired, I thought was terrible.
She weighed 118 pounds or 117 pounds, and she went up to 160 or 70. So this is somebody that likes to eat.
Well, you know, it was an amazing phenomenon. She weighed 118,
right.
And when she won, I don't know if you saw the contest last year. It was from Las Vegas.
She was beautiful.
When she won, she was as beautiful a woman as I've ever seen.
She looked like Cindy Crawford.
Right. She gained about 55 pounds in a period of 9 months. She was like an eating machine.
You know, she gained a massive amount of weight, and it was a real problem. We had a real problem.
They said, "How are you going to change the pageant?" And I said, "I'm going to get the bathing suits to be smaller and the heels to be higher."
I said, no, this is all about beauty. This has nothing to do about anything else.
Right.
And the fact is that that's what people want to see. They want to see beautiful women. Well, obviously, it's great outer beauty. I mean, we could say politically correct that the look doesn't matter, but the look obviously matters. Like you wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful.
I'm going to give you a hypothetical.
Go ahead.
Melania is in a horrible car accident. Her body is fine except for the fact that her left arm is paralyzed now. It's useless.
Okay.
It hangs there like a slab of meat.
Right. How do the breasts look?
The breasts are okay.
Okay, well, that's important. It's amazing. I can't even believe it. I've been so lucky.
Right.
In terms of that whole world.
You've never gotten a social disease.
It is a dangerous world out there. It's
It is.
Scary. It's like Vietnam, sort of like, you know, the Vietnam era.
It is your personal Vietnam, isn't it?
It is my personal
It is. You've said that many
I feel
times.
like a great and very brave soldier.
About 5'1". You like girls that are 5'1"? They come up to you know where.
I would do her.
You would.
I would do her, but
he's divorced.
He's divorced, you know, and he's taken up with Carla Bruni.
Right.
Today, I don't know if you saw it in the paper.
Yes.
Okay.
Very flat-chested woman.
Okay. Let me ask you.
Not your kind of woman, Howard.
Is she not that hot?
Well, let's say that there are better.
Levels of beauty that you wouldn't believe.
Wow.
And they're really, I mean, some incredible, beautiful women. They'll walk up and they'll flip their top.
Ooh.
Wow. And they'll flip their panties.
Oh.
Eliminated.
They had a person who was extremely proud that a number of the women have become doctors.
Right.
And I wasn't interested.
That was not what you were looking for.
This is a beauty pageant.
I actually went on the Today Show with Katie Couric a while ago, 6 years ago, and we had a woman running the pageant who was really into the whole thing of education and everything. And I said, look, if you're looking for a rocket scientist, don't turn in tonight.
Right.
But if you're looking for a really beautiful woman, you should watch.
Absolutely.
Marla used to say, I can't believe you're not walking Tiffany down the street, you know, in a carriage, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be walking down Fifth Avenue with a baby in a carriage. And it just didn't work.
And you're going to have more kids.
I think so, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I will.
What do you need that headache for?
Because I like kids. I mean, I won't do anything to take care of them. I'll supply the funds, and she'll take care of the kids, right?
And then
So
what,
it's not
and what
like
does
a
that
big
mean,
deal.
though?
You know, it's not like I'm going to be walking the kids down Central Park.
Do you actually change diapers?
No, I don't do that.
Good. Not one, right?
No, I don't do it. It's not my thing. You know what? I'm a good father, but that's not my thing. And Melania is going to be a great mother.
Yeah, but it's no one's thing. But we don't...
No, but some women, well, to a large extent, it's up to the women. There are a lot of women out there that, you know, demand that the husband act like the wife. And, you know, there are a lot of husbands that listen to that. So, you know, they go for it.
I mean, all of the men, we're petrified to speak to women anymore. We may raise our voice. You know what? The women get it better than we do, folks. All right?
She's probably deeply troubled and therefore great in bed.
Back in the day...
How come the deeply troubled women,
Yes.
you know, deeply, deeply troubled,
Right.
they're always the best in bed?
Role models, but beautiful women. I tend to like beautiful women more than unattractive women. I don't know. Maybe that makes me bad.
Now, who is the best? When it comes down to
Well, let's take this one off because this
Why?
is not fair.
Why is that not fair?
Because you don't want to compare your wife to anybody.
All right, something tells me she's right here.
So let's put her.
You wouldn't have left her if she wasn't there. We're
Let's
putting her
put
right
her
there.
off.
Where's Marla go?
I think we have to put Marla right up here.
Come on, let's do that. Let's
think
take
so.
down Frederique.
I think we have to put Marla right.
All right, put Marla. Show the video while we put Marla on
it's
top.
hard.
She wins the grand prize.
It's hard to compare the ones that, as you say, you didn't have.
Right.
Let's see, Kim Alley, I don't know.
Take her
Stephanie,
down.
I know, but I never had.
Right.
Et cetera, et cetera.
All right, so basically, had her, need her, don't need her, need her.
I have days where I think it's great. Yeah. And then I have days where if I come home and, you know, I don't want to sound too much like a chauvinist, but when I come home and dinner's not ready, I go through the roof.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Well, Rosie O'Donnell's disgusting. I mean, both inside and out. When you look at her and when you see the mind is weak. I don't see it. I don't get it. I never understood. How does she even get on television? If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. Rosie's a person that's very lucky to have her girlfriend. And she better be careful or I'll send one of my friends over to pick up her girlfriend. Why would she stay with Rosie if she had another choice? I'd like to take some money out of her fat ass pockets. Thank you.
For the record, it was well beyond Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
In an interview last week in Rolling Stone magazine, Donald Trump said the following about you, quote, "Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that? Can you imagine that, the face of our next president?"
You once told a contestant on Celebrity Apprentice it would be a pretty picture to see her on her knees.
Brandy came in here, she got down on her knees and said, I passionately want to do this. I, at this point, am the team chooser, not the team leader yet.
Excuse me, you dropped to your knees.
Yes.
And begged to do this. And I said, I'm looking around the room. And
It must be a pretty picture you dropped into your
John
knees.
and Dennis thought I should be. Omarosa said me.
Does that sound to you like the temperament of a man we should elect as president? And how will you answer the charge from Hillary Clinton, who is likely to be the Democratic nominee, that you are part of the war on women?
I haven't started with Hillary yet. What happened to her? I'm watching the debate, and she disappeared. Where did she go? Where did she go? I know where she went. It's disgusting. I don't want to talk about it. No, it's too disgusting. Don't say it. It's disgusting. Let's not talk. Even a race to Obama. She was going to beat Obama. But she was going to beat. She was favored to win. And she got schlonged. What I say is what I say. And honestly, Megan, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I've been very nice to you, although I could probably maybe not be based on the way you have treated me, but I wouldn't do that.
Talk about Megyn Kelly, because you brought her up. She did push you, pushed a lot of people, but what is it with you and Megyn Kelly?
Well, I just don't respect her as a journalist. I have no respect for her. I don't think she's very good. I think she's highly overrated. So I have, she gets out and she starts asking me all sorts of ridiculous questions. And, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever. But she was, in my opinion, she was off base.
Let's take a look
she's a lightweight. I couldn't care less about her.
The Pew Research, which is independent, says...
Don't be naive. You're a very naive person.
The Pew Research says that there are, for immigrants on the whole,
Come on, try getting it out. Try getting it out.
I'll get it out.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to put this on television, but you don't even know what you're talking about. Try getting it out. Go ahead.
Immigrants commit less crime than U.S.-born citizens.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
I don't think Ivanka would do that inside the magazine, although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know.
Stop it! Oh, it's so weird. Stop
You know what? You are sick.
Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
Donna, what does Tiffany have of yours, and what does Tiffany have of Marla's?
Well, I think that she's got a lot of moral, and she's really a beautiful baby, and she's got Marla's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet, but time will tell.
Beach, I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married.
That's huge news there.
No, Nancy. Yeah. No, this was marriages, and I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch, but I couldn't get there, and she was married. Then all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
She's your girl's hot as shit. In the purple.
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes, Nadal has scored!
Whoa!
Oh, my man! Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out of your life.
Set this up.
That is very.
Will you give me the thumbs
Look
up?
at you. You are a.
You gotta put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the publicist. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's her, with the gold. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything.
Look at those legs. All I can see is the legs.
No, it looks good.
Come on, Shorty.
Oh, nice legs, huh?
Oof, get out of the way, honey. That's good legs. Go ahead.
It's always good if you don't fall out of the bus. Like Ford, Gerald Ford, remember?
Down below. Pull the handle.
Hello, how are you? Hi.
Mr. Trump, how are
nice seeing you.
Pleasure
Terrific.
to meet you.
Terrific. You know Billy Bush?
How are you?
Nice to see you. How you doing,
Very
Ariane?
good.
I'm doing very well, thank you. Are you ready to be a soap star?
We're ready. Let's go. Make me a soap star.
How about a little hug for the Donald? He just got off the
Would
bus.
you like a little
Okay,
hug, darling?
absolutely.
How about a
Melania
little
said
hug
this
for the
was
bushy?
okay.
I just got off the bus.
Oh, bushy, bushy.
There we go. Excellent. Well,
Come
you've
on.
got a nice co-star here.
Good.
Yes, absolutely.
After you. Come on, Billy. Don't be shy.
As soon as a beautiful woman shows up, he takes
Get over
off
here,
on
Billy.
He's always happy.
I'm sorry, come here.
All right, let the little guy in there. Come
Yeah,
on.
let the little guy in. How you feel now, better? I should actually
It's
be in
hard
the
to
middle.
walk next to a guy
Here,
like
wait,
this.
hold on.
Yeah, you get in the middle. There we go.
Good. That's
This
better.
is much better. This is.
That's better.
Now, if you had to choose, honestly, between one of us, me or the Donald, who
I
would it
don't
be?
know. That's
That's
tough
some pressure right
competition.
there.
Yeah.
Seriously, you had to take one of us as a date.
You have to take the fifth on that one.
Really?
Yep. I'll take both.
Which way?
Make it right. Here we go. Goodbye. Right in the days.
Here he goes. I'm going to leave you here.
Okay.
Get my microphone.
Okay. You gonna? Oh, you're finished?
You're my man. Yeah.
Oh.
Saying that what you said on that bus 11 years ago, that you did not actually kiss women without consent or grope women without consent.
I have great respect for women. Nobody has more respect for women than I do.
So for the record, you're saying you never did that?
I said things that, frankly, you hear these things they're said, and I was embarrassed by it, but I have tremendous respect for women.
Have you ever
and
done those
women
things?
have respect for me, and I will tell you, no, I have not.
All of a sudden, his hands were all over me. When he started putting his hand up my skirt, and that was it. That was it.
He pushed me up against the wall and had his hands all over me and tried to get up my dress again.
The person on my right, who, unbeknownst to me at that time, was Donald Trump, put their hand up my skirt. He did touch my vagina through my underwear. Absolutely.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the.
And it was at that time where he turned to me and embraced me and gave me a kiss on the lips. And I remember being shocked, and because I would have just thought to shake somebody's hand, but that was his first response with me. And I remember, I mean, I was very young, and I remember feeling kind of embarrassed, like wanting to turn and almost bite my mouth.
Gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even.
Our first introduction to him was when we were at the dress rehearsal and half naked, changing into our bikinis. To have the owner come waltzing in when we're naked or half naked in a very physically vulnerable position.
Well, I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show. Yes. And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, you know, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. You know, I'm inspecting.
Right,
I want to make sure that
like
everything is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? You know, they're standing there with no. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible-looking women, and so I sort of get away with things like.
He put me in an embrace, and I tried to push him away. I pushed his chest to put space between us, and I said, "Come on, man, get real." He repeated my words back to me. "Get real," as he began thrusting his genitals. He tried to kiss me again with my hand still on his chest, and I said, "Dude, you're tripping right now," attempting to make it clear I was not interested.
Yeah, in what other case would we have a dozen credible accusers and a taped confession, and yet people still want to believe that perhaps Donald Trump didn't do this? I'm very proud to represent Jill Harth. She was the first one to come out with her face and her name 3 months ago and to talk about her allegations of sexual harassment and abuse by Donald Trump. She filed a lawsuit in 1997. So to all of those who say, why didn't these women come out sooner? Well, Jill Harth did. She actually filed a lawsuit. Donald Trump settled that lawsuit 3 weeks later, even though he says, I don't settle lawsuits. Well, he settled hers, and very, very quickly. And she's going.
I was sitting with him on an airplane, and he went after me on the plane. Yeah, I'm going to go after. Believe me, she would not be my first choice, that I can tell you.